Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be dedicating the whole video on reviewing the famous purple jar, the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Moisturizer. You know, I talk about this moisturizer not infrequently, and I feel like this is an overdue video on this product because it's actually pretty popular. And in the drugstore retinol space, this is certainly something that is recommended frequently by dermatologists and skincare enthusiasts. So I want to come on here, give you guys my thoughts, the formulation, what I like about it, and what I would recommend this for. Before we dive into this product, let's just quickly review what you really want to look for when it comes to drugstore retinoids, their efficacy, how should you be shopping. What we really do know from research is that when it comes to anti-aging, retinol, followed by retinaldehyde is really going to be the best when it comes to improving fine lines, wrinkles, and sun damage. Retinol is basically a derivative of retinoic acid, aka tretinoin, the GOAT of anti-aging, treating hyperpigmentation, as well as acne. The downside is that it's expensive, it's a prescription, which not everybody is able to get, and also it can be very irritating. Now, retinol, it takes 2 steps for retinol to be converted to retinoic acid. So that step includes retinol, when it's applied to your skin, being converted to retinaldehyde, and then retinaldehyde converted into retinoic acid. That conversion doesn't take place in all of the cells in your skin, only takes place in some of the metabolically active cells. So thereby, you actually get the conversion where you need it and therefore less irritation. And also because of that conversion, you kind of dull the effects of the active ingredient. Now, as far as like the efficacy, there is no shortage and certainly has been proven that retinol does work in helping with signs of aging. In fact, some studies even argue that retinol absorb a little more readily into the skin, more so than retinoic acid. But that conversion takes place. We don't question that. That has been proven. So that's a good thing. And 2, it has been shown to stimulate all the enzymes that's needed for collagen production and all the things that really is the benefit of true retinoic acid. Because it takes that 2-step conversion, certainly it's not going to be as potent. And so this is where retinol is a great starter retinoid. It could be for certain individuals the really only anti-aging ingredient in the retinoid space that you really need. But retinol in general is a great starter retinoid for pretty much everyone who is looking for something that's going to be less irritating but still effective, predominantly targeting signs of aging. Retinol is not what you want to use if your main struggle is acne. Certainly, it may help a little bit with post-acne marks, but it's not going to be as effective as targeting true acne and helping to unclog pores in that sense. Going back to this product, the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 for about $35. It's certainly not a cheap moisturizer, but certainly something worth investing as a good starter anti-aging product. What it contains is Olay's retinol complex. So, you know, when it comes to retinol, it is an ingredient that sometimes can be tricky to formulate. And here, when it comes to retinol, like vitamin C, you want to go with reputable brands. And Olay belongs to Procter & Gamble, and a large company that really heavily funds their product formulations, research and development, and clinical studies. So this is where I certainly do trust the brand itself because of just they're well supported financially and they have published studies and clinical data. But what this product contains is the Olay Retinol Complex, what is called, and that contains basically 2 ingredients, retinol as well as retinol propionate, which is a retinol ester. In addition, it contains niacinamide and palmitoyl pentapeptide 4. It's a mouthful, but basically it's one of the few peptides that has been well studied to actually help stimulate collagen production as well as extracellular matrix regeneration. And so that part of the place in your skin that really holds and houses all the important collagen and elastin that degrades as well over time along with collagen. Very few actually have been well studied, and certainly this is one that has been. In addition, also contains dimethicone, which I think adds unique texture and make this product spreadable and non-sticky and more cosmetically elegant as well as a little bit of glycerin for the hydration. So those are kind of the ingredients that really stand out to me. Texture-wise, it is a moisturizer and it's a lightweight moisturizer. When you first touch it and apply on your skin, it feels nourishing. And then once it's absorbed, it actually is not sticky, heavy, or greasy at all. And so certainly something that I think is really ideal for most skin types. types. I think the only thing is that if you have extra dry skin and you're using this as your night moisturizer and your only night moisturizer, you may, depending on where you live in the winter, may not find it to be nourishing enough. Otherwise, I think it's really suitable for all skin types. Even for my sensitive skin friends and patients, because it's fragrance free, it's a good starter retinoid. You know, as I mentioned earlier, fragrance is something I just recommend. Shop for a fragrance free retinol when you are first starting, especially if you have sensitive skin, just to reduce the likelihood of skin irritation. So certainly this product kind of has it all with regards to just like a well cosmetically elegant made product. Now going back to the ingredients, I mentioned those three because really we know that niacinamide and retinol are like a match made in heaven. Niacinamide not only helps to strengthen your skin barrier, reduce the irritation that a retinoid can potentially have on your skin. So it essentially makes your retinoid work better and smarter, and also helps with signs of aging as well. And the addition of peptide, I mean, gosh, I love peptides and retinol together because they work synergistically in fighting fine lines and wrinkles. So I think the three, that trio, is really what makes this product super unique. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Procter & Gamble do quite a bit of research, and there's actually a really nice study that was a randomized control comparative study comparing not this particular product, but it was from their Professional X line, but very much similar formulation of the retinol complex of retinol as well as retinol propionate along with niacinamide and the peptide, comparing that product to a 0.02% tretinoin, which is, you know, kind of one of the lower string standard retinoids that I would commonly prescribe for someone. And it was an 8-week study looking at close to 200 patients, so pretty well-sized sample of patients. And what they found that the Olay product with those proprietary ingredients worked comparably to a prescription retinoid, but far less irritating, right? And certainly this study was funded by Procter & Gamble, even though studies, when it's funded by the company, there is a certain bias, but that is something we want to see, right? The best study is a double-blinded randomized control study, but when it comes to cosmeceuticals, often those are not present. So I find that any relatively well-designed large sample study comparing products to a standard is going to be better than none. So this is certainly something I recommend for individuals who are new to the retinol space and looking for something that is relatively affordable, effective, relatively lower risk of irritation, especially if you have sensitive skin, or busy moms or individuals who just want to simplify their anti-aging regimen. This is a great go-to product. So a way that you may incorporate this product would be, number one, if you're in the morning, you want to simplify, cleanse, potentially antioxidant serum, your moisturizer and sunscreen, and at night, cleanse. You can certainly add in a hydrating serum. If you have other ingredients that may be helping with fine lines, wrinkles, or uneven skin tone, you know, like looking to improve hyperpigmentation, you can certainly add a serum to that, and then use this as your nighttime moisturizer and treatment in one. As I mentioned earlier, for individuals with dry skin, if you find this to be not nourishing enough, then certainly consider, once this has been absorbed, apply another layer of moisturizer. And I really don't think that's going to affect the efficacy of this product. So I feel like, you know, it's a good starter retinol moisturizer in one, but you can also just use this as your treatment. And after, like I said, it's been applied and absorbed, just use an additional moisturizer as your true moisturizer, especially if you have sensitive skin. And then if you are not getting the improvements that you need, and keep in mind that when it comes to using a topical retinoid when improving signs of aging, I give it at least 3 to 6 months at the very least. Talk to your dermatologist. Maybe there are other types of products you should consider. Maybe even consider going up to a tretinoin or a prescription retinoid, right? So there you have it. That's my 2 cents on the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24. If you've tried this product, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you have other product that you want me to dedicate a video reviewing, please also let me know. Again, I would appreciate it if you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.